Okay, so right now I've got just some chicken in the pan. It's just boiling, and then I'll show you how I'm going to shred that when I'm done. But we're just going to bring that to a boil, and it's just going to cook that way. So this is the recipe I'll be using. I will link it in the description box below, but this is the chicken and quinoa minestrone soup. And while the chicken is cooking, I'm going to get everything else going in my stock pot, which is right there. Now remember, she doesn't do onion, and so I like to use bell pepper as kind of a onion replacement, so to speak. So I'm going to cut up that and my carrots. The oregano is intense with my recipe, so if I do it, I'm just going to do a slight pinch, not the 2 teaspoons it says. Okay, so there's my oregano, and it's pretty strong. Here's my basil. Okay, that's 2 teaspoons, and then 1 bay leaf. So we'll just do that. Okay, I'm going to add my quinoa now because it's going to have, this recipe is made for your crock pot, but I'm just doing it on the stove, so I wasn't prepared that way, and I'm going to add my quinoa in now. That is cooking. I'm going to go take care of that. Now I'm going to add the chicken to here, so let's put it directly in here. And this, I'm just going to add it right into the soup, because all that is chicken broth. Okay, so I added the chicken to here, and then all I'm going to do is, if I had a lemon, I would have added a lemon or squeezed lemon juice in it about now, but I don't. So I'm just going to let that kind of cook on medium low, and while that is cooking, and once it's done, then you're going to add your kidney beans. The person that I'm cooking for cannot do beans, and this is much more than what she will need, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you were to add beans, you could add kidney beans at this point. And then when it's done, I'm sorry, not at this point, but when it's done in about 30 minutes, then you would add kidney beans and kale and green beans. So it's kind of like it's like it says, it's like a minestrone soup with chicken and quinoa instead. But I will be adding cooked green beans that I already have cooked. You could also do frozen or canned or fresh. If you're going to do fresh, I would put them in now so they had some time to cook. And then the baby kale. I'm going to use baby kale. It's a much better flavor, I think, than full-grown kale. So anyway, we're just going to let that kind of simmer. We're actually going to kind of... I think that's still too high. Oh, that's right, because this is the power burner. There we go. And I'm just going to let that simmer for 30 minutes. And then over here, I'm going to kind of clean this mess up a bit, and then I'm going to get the teriyaki chicken that we're going to have to marinate. So this is the recipe that I'm going to use. This is one that my mother-in-law gave me. I do not have any maple flavored syrup. I'm just going to be using honey. And for soy sauce, to make this gluten-free, of course, always use your gluten-free soy sauce. Alright, so I'm going to get this going. I just picked this up from the store. It's just a whole big old jar of minced garlic. It's so much easier for us. And then you can find ginger root at grocery stores. We put ours in the freezer, and this is why it makes it so much easier to grate it when it's frozen. Filming, cleaning, and not really showing you what's going on. Alright, chicken is marinating. You're going to put that in the fridge. I recommend you putting that in the fridge. Stir fry. So I will show you how I'm going to cook that, but you can serve it with rice, with quinoa, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook additional quinoa, and we're just going to put the stir fry on top of some quinoa, and you can get like the frozen bag of stir fry vegetables, which is what I did. It was like $1.50, I think. Or easily just cut some carrots, cut some celery, green beans, throw a smorgasbord of vegetables in it, and it's stir fry. Okay, that's all you need. And you can serve it over rice, or you can do quinoa. And I will probably do a salad as well. I'll show you the end product if I remember. But that's pretty much the meal prep. It's 3 o'clock, and so now while dinner is marinating, I am going to get the quinoa going in the rice cooker. I don't think I'm going to do the pressure cooker right now, the Instapot, but I did want to note that I have one. I got one for my birthday, and I used it to cook the pinto beans. And can I just say, if I never owned this pressure cooker for anything else, and it's been amazing for pork, cooking the beans alone, that was, it was like 1 hour, and they were done to perfection. I'm not very good on seasoning with beans, but definitely just cooking them in the Instapot, I was able to get two batches going. One for the freezer and one for the bean and rice casserole that we're going to have tomorrow. Alright, so maybe I will try quinoa on the pressure cooker, because my rice cooker kind of spits. You know what, I'm going to show you cooking quinoa in my pressure cooker. Alright, so all I did was look at my phone. I seriously typed in Google pressure cooker quinoa, and then just chose this recipe. If I can remember, I will try to link that below. But it says to toast it. I'm not going to do it. It's really not going to be that long. You just like toast it for 5 minutes. So add water and bring to high pressure. I have no idea if I have a low or high pressure thing. It just doesn't tell me. So add the 2 cups. Add 4 cups. Okay, all of you that know pressure cookers, which one is high temp, okay? I have no idea. But it says do manual. It says 1. So, okay. Let's see if that's how it works. Alright, it said at the 15-minute mark, release any pressure, so. Now, I like to cook my quinoa in chicken broth, but this will be fine. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's pretty impressive. So I put it on the 1 and then I let it sit for the 15, release the steam. And look at that. Look how that is pretty awesome. Alright, folks, there you have it. I just had to get on and tell you this is excellent. It would be better with that lemon, but what it is right now, it is amazing. Just thought I'd tell you.